Thank you so much for stopping by today. I want to say hello to all of my new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for coming back once again. Today, I want to show you how to make a bohemian or boho style bouquet for a bride. Got a true story for you as I go along with this. I had a family member a few years ago that was getting married at the courthouse. Just everything all happened so quickly, but what she forgot about was her bouquet. And so she called and asked if I could do a bouquet for her in her style, again, bohemian, and of course I can do that. And I want to show you how to do that too, because I know that with your talents, you get plenty of people to come to you at the last moment sometimes and ask you to do some things for them. And this is a good DIY for a boho style bridal bouquet. And I'm going to start putting that together. Start with one rose, and then I'm going to just cross that rose, and then I'm going to turn. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building in by adding some of the line items in here, and that's going to be this beautiful accent that was part of the bouquet that I took apart. And I'm going to turn, and now I want to add a nice fluffy flower in there. And I've got some hydrangeas, and I did have to go ahead and buy those. They did have those, a couple in a pack, and I picked those up. And I'm going to turn, and I'm going to come in with another rose, but this time I'm going to put this rose up a little bit higher. Oops, come back here. Because of what this style is going to do, it's going to have a very nice airiness to it, which if you watch my channel, I love that type of style. So I'm going to start kind of going upwards as I start adding more of the floral. The next thing that I'm going to add are going to be some lilies, and I'm going to bring those up, pull them up a little bit higher, and then I'm going to turn, and I'm going to go ahead and add another rose, and this time I'm going to put this rose in the back, and then I'm going to turn. There we go. They tend to slip out a little bit here and there. And now I'm going to add some cannula. And this is just beautiful. Nice little, look like bells. And that's going to add to the length that I'm wanting in this style. So I'm going to put that one up a little bit taller. And I'm going to add another rose back here. Bring that up a little bit higher. And I'm going to turn. And I want to add another cannula, but I want it to come over on this side. So you'll get some movement on the other side of the arrangement. Turn it. And let's see, I think I'm going to add another rose back here. Again, putting it up just a little bit higher in there so you'll see it. And turn. And then right here in the front, I have another small hydrangea that I'm going to add right down here in the front. So you see how it's starting to build up from here, and then you still have some movement down in here. And got plenty of the cannula, and I just really like it. So I'm just going to turn, and I'm going to add another one right up in here. And I have some more lilies, and I'm going to add those to it as well. So I'm just going to turn. Got a lily right there. I think I'm going to just add a lily right in here. And when those lilies open up, it's going to add more filling to the top of this. Floral arrangement with the roses had just a couple of pieces of greenery, and I'm just going to stick it right down in there on that side, and then I've got another one that I'm going to add on this side. I'm going to add another cannula right down in the middle. And I'm going to turn it because I want to add some more roses in the back. And at this point what I'm doing is just kind of loosening my hand on here so that I could go ahead and add the roses down in there without breaking them. And I want to use all of the flowers that I have for this arrangement. As you can see, that's just really still filling up in here. And I've got a couple more roses left. And so I'm going to add one right up over here. Just loosen up your finger a little bit around the bouquet, and that will allow you to go ahead and add the other florals without breaking any of the stems. And as you do that, try to use the bottom of the stems as much as possible to push your flowers down in there. And I have, let's see, one more cannula left. I think I want this one to just go right over here. And then to add some more height, I'm going to add this filler right up on the top. And the bouquet also came with some baby's breath, which is, you know, just a really good filler. Adding a piece there, and it was a huge piece, and I just cut it into smaller pieces so that I can add it. And I'm adding this piece up top, right back here. Position it right in there. And then I've got one more smaller piece that I'm just going to add over to this side of it. For some contrast, and again to give it a lot more movement, I have some eucalyptus that I'm just going to kind of collar around it and add to it, give it a little bit more whimsical look into this floral arrangement. And I'm just going to collar a piece right around there. And then I'm going to add a piece right down in here in the front. And you know what? So far, so good. I think we're done with this part of it. The next thing I want to do is just tie it up. And I've got a piece of a good wire that I like to use. I've already cut off a piece of it because I'm going to wrap this a couple times. So I'm going to just add this and twist it around. And then just tie it. Now I want to add to a ribbon that I picked up from Hobby Lobby to give it a really pretty organic look to it. And so I want to have a very long tail on both sides hanging down. And so I'm just going to give myself a nice long tail right there. And then I'm just going to start wrapping with the rest of it. And I just kind of thought this would give it a little bit of a different look to this from the regular satin that's used quite a bit. Still give it a really organic look to it. And then I'm just going to give it a tie. Right in there to keep all that together. Now I'm going to cut the bottom of these off, and I'm going to leave it a little bit longer because still I want that nice long length going from the top all the way down to the bottom of the bouquet. So just clip in here, just at a little bit of an angle on each one. And I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. There we go. For a budget of less than $35, this is what I have for you today. Something that you can make. If you have to make it in a hurry, you know exactly what to do. Stop by my channel, like my channel, subscribe to my channel, and learn how you can do quick and easy DIYs for yourself, for your family, and for your friends. Well, thank you for joining me. And as always, whatever you do and wherever you go, be blessed.